Hi guys, I'm Shar and welcome to my channel. So I decided to do a seafood boil today and I was like, you know what, why not go ahead and film it for you guys and show you how I do my boil in the oven. To me, that is like one of the easiest ways. I know there are so many ways to do a boil, but this is actually my birthday weekend. My birthday was on Friday. Today is Sunday and I'm supposed to have a cookout today, but let's just say the weekend was a little lit. So yeah, your girl just needed to go ahead and decompress and chill today. So I just decided to go ahead and get me some crab legs and do me a little boil. In my boil today, I know people use so many things, but I'm just using some crab legs, some shrimp. I have a couple of red potatoes, corn on the cob, and I think that's it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video, guys. So I have the crab legs and the shrimp sitting in a bowl of water. The crab legs is actually in a bowl of salt water because you know they can be a little icky. So I'm gonna once I rinse them off, like rub them down and scrub them really good and make sure they are nice and clean. And then I have the rest of the ingredients over here. I'm going to actually put the potatoes and the corn on the cob in the microwave for about maybe just about a good 5 minutes. To me, they just take a little bit longer to cook than everything else in the bags. Okay guys, so I'm going to first preheat my oven to 350. No, I'm going to put it on 375. So I want to preheat that to 375 degrees. The corn and potatoes have came out of the microwave. So we get ready to get started. I have the crab legs all cleaned off and the shrimp. So I just have a big bowl here that I place my oven bag inside of. You can use anything, a pot, whatever, but I just decided to go ahead and use this bowl because it's really big. So the first thing I like to do is start with Old Bay seasoning, and I take it and sprinkle it in the top of, can you see that? Okay. Sprinkle it in the top of the crab leg cluster. And then from there, I just take a piece of butter and like seal it in on the top. That'll be just like that. So that way the seasonings and the butter can drip all the way down inside of the cluster. And just drop it inside of the bag. So I'm going to do that to all of them. And I'm not making a lot because I'm the only one that's eating it. So this is just a personal boil. So I didn't have to make a lot at all. Okay. So now I have all of the crab legs down in the bag. I'm going to next take the shrimp. These are the shrimp. And I'm just going to throw the shrimp down in there. Okay, and then the next thing I want to throw down there is the corn and then the potatoes. I'm just using 3 mini corn on the cobs and 2 red potatoes. Okay, so now we're going to start with adding our dry seasonings. Can you guys see? So we're going to first start with adding our dry seasonings, and I'm only going to do like maybe a teaspoon to a tablespoon of each. So the first seasoning is going to be lemon pepper. And I'm using a teaspoon. And I'm just going to sprinkle that all in the bag. Next I have onion powder. Alright, so we need another like a half. That's good. Going to use garlic powder, and we're going to do another teaspoon of that. And we have black pepper. And I also have some ground ginger. You're free to use fresh ginger or no ginger at all. And with this, I'm only going to do a ½ teaspoon because ginger can be like a little strong. So I'm just doing half. Parsley flakes, and I'm actually going to do 2 teaspoons of parsley. And have Old Bay seasoning. So I have some minced garlic. I love garlic, so I'm kind of like going to go in on the garlic. I'm actually going to use 2 tablespoons. Okay, and now all the rest of the ingredients are like spicy. So I'm just going to use a ½ teaspoon of each one of those. I do like my food spicy, but not too spicy where I can't enjoy it. So I'm also going to make a sauce. So the sauce is going to be spicy as well. So yeah, I don't need to have too much spice. So the first one I'm going in with is paprika. Next is cayenne pepper. Next, I'm going to use some Cajun seasoning. Next, we're going to use some chili powder. And we're going to use some crushed red peppers. That was the last dry ingredient. So now we're going to move over to our wet ingredients. So I have a lemon. I'm going to take and cut in half and squeeze the lemon inside of the bag. Okay. Okay, next we're going to use some W sauce. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't think nobody really know how to pronounce it, but I just call it W sauce. And I'm going to use, let's see. We do 2 tablespoons of this. And then the last thing is just some hot sauce, and I'm also going to use 2 tablespoons of hot sauce. Okay. And the last thing I want to do is take the rest of the stick of the butter, and I'm just going to drop it down inside of here. So this is the bag with everything in it. I'm just going to take and let all the air out. Give it like a nice little shake. And shake everything around. And then we're going to take and spin it around. And tie it up. Like so. So that's what she's looking like so far. And I'm going to get a cookie sheet and line it with foil. here's my cookie sheet lying before you with my bag on it, and I'm just about to place her into the oven, and I'm going to let it cook for about, I'll say 45 minutes. So we have 26 minutes remaining on our boil that's in the oven. So I'm getting ready to get into making this sauce now. I took in, sliced up like 1/4 of an onion. So that's what this is. And I'm going to start melting down 4 sticks of butter. And I'm going to put this on like medium to low heat. To make the sauce, I use each one of the dry seasonings that I already placed inside of the boil. The only thing that I added to it was some brown sugar, and I added 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and I mixed up all of the seasonings in a bowl together because just to save on time. But like I said, it's everything that I placed inside of the bag. I have all 4 sticks of butter inside of the pan, and it's doing this thing melting down. Okay, so the butter is pretty much melted down to how I would like it, so I can go ahead and move on to the next step. And I'm going to place those chopped onions that I chopped up. I'm going to place that down in there. Well, that I sliced up, not chopped. I like mine to be kind of big because I don't really like to chew the onions up, but I do like the flavoring in them. So, and the next thing I want to add is the minced garlic. And the next thing I'm going to add is about a tablespoon of hot sauce. And I'm working with one hand, y'all, so. Okay, so we're going to take and pull that in there. And then I also want to add a tablespoon of the W sauce. Give this a little mix real quick. So the next thing we're going to add in is just all of our dry ingredients. And we're going to mix this up real good. So let's mix this well. And I'm just going to continue to let this cook on low to medium heat and bring it to a nice boil. So our sauce is about done. The onions have boiled down nice and soft. So good. So let me go ahead and turn this off. Okay, turn the oven off. And don't be afraid of that. I know it looks like you want to bust open, but I promise you it's not. So as you guys can see, it's deflating right before your eyes. I'm going to let that cool for a minute, and then I'm going to give it a nice shake and then dump it inside of my aluminum. It's so freaking hot in this kitchen, guys. I forgot to actually do an outro, so I'm just coming to do that now. Getting ready to go ahead and set my food up. So I'm going to go ahead and record a mukbang for you guys with the seafood boil that I just prepared. And I figure I'll just go ahead and do a Q&A for you guys because I do see that I have a lot of new subscribers. So I thank you guys so much. I hope everyone liked this video. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what other type of videos you guys would like to see from me. And if you're not a part of the fam, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, dolls.